Hey everybody, so we got a crazy thunderstorm going on right now. Like crazy. Brought Teddy in. He's in here with us. The other two cats were smart and made their way into the house.
What?
I was telling people on live that the cats made their way into the house. And so they're okay. Don't worry about them breathing in the mold. Everything was open all day. You can't really smell it that well. They know to stay away from that anyway on his dresser. The cats are. And we'll get out there to get them as soon as we can, but it's too dangerous with those winds right now to go out there. So I'm just glad they're in a shelter. That's the best we could do, is let them hop into the house and safe from the storms. And that's where their food is anyway, and their water. So they'll be fine. Anyway, we'll make sure we let you know how they're doing after the storm, okay? So you don't have to worry about our kitties. So I was just sitting here thinking, well, it's pretty windy out there and storms going on, and I got nothing else to do right now, so I figured I'd go on live and say hey to everybody, see what y'all are up to. Yes, I've read all the comments, bad and the ugly, about me, my situation, and everything else in between. I know where I stand with everybody. I got a whole going list here of who my true friends are, so now I know if they come in the room who I can trust and who I can't. So we're all good on that. Wow, lightning's starting up now. I don't know. So far, no leaks in the shed. It's pouring pretty hard out there. It never has leaked. Anytime we've had rainstorms, I've come out after rainstorms and there's never any leaks in the shed. It's very sturdy. This roof is really well done. My ex-husband definitely is a good carpenter. Hey, Purple Orchid. Hi, Wilma. How are you doing? Have you done any more on your videos? I haven't had to really look yet. I don't know how long the storm will let me stay online. This will also be kind of a test of our internet service, which has been moved out here from the house. So you had lightning last night? Yeah, well, we're getting it now, so maybe you send it down to us, huh? Did you send us your lightning storm? Aren't you in like Australia though, or something? I don't know. Does Australia send the United States storms? I'm gonna eat the other half of my biscotti while I'm talking to you. Scotland, sorry. That's right. Duh, you have a Scottish accent. I should have known. Sorry. No, that's fine. I just wondered. I just didn't want to miss any. As you probably could tell, I've been busy making letting go videos again. 7 of them today. And I'm going to try to do 7 every time I do them. Oh, that's good, Purple Orchid. I just think 7, it's God's number, and they're short and sweet, to the point. I don't have to get into any discussions with anybody, any arguments with anybody, unless they comment in text. I prefer to do uploads, to be honest, rather than going live and bearing my soul to everybody. It's a lot safer and less invasive. But now that I have these new rules starting tomorrow, I don't think I'll have a problem with it. Yep, useful life tools. I agree. Melody Beattie is one of my favorite authors for sure. Well, honey, God prevented you from eating that last piece of cake anytime soon. Unless you would, unless you'd brave through the rain to go and get it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yes, it has. That's true. Purple Orchid. Purple Orchid Wilma says hi, honey. My Matthew made me some Kool-Aid. I said, you made me some Kool-Aid. What did you think I said? Okay. Yeah, I feel quite a bit better. I still got the stupid gunk in my throat that I keep coughing on, but I feel okay. But thanks for asking. Yes, honey, you did a good job. And for some reason, it's not bothering me. It's not giving me a headache or anything. Yes, new rules start tomorrow, July. Basically, love God or whoever your highest power is, and love your neighbor as yourself. Don't do to people what you don't want done to you in my room. That's basically it. And if it happens and I see it, people are attacking people or whatever, they're just going to get hidden automatically. Not going to be any more timeouts. Not going to be any more warnings. Just bam, you're hidden, you're gone. And then if you want to come back in the room, you need to email me and let me know why I should let you back in. That's for people that have been here and know the rules, basically. I mean, I'm going to give a warning if I see some newcomer come in and start stuff. But once they know the rules, then yeah, I'm not putting up with it anymore. I already unmodded somebody today, which I should have done a long time ago. Matthew is free to have the person in his room, and she can be his mod if he wants. I don't really care. Yes, I did. And I told them to go and join somebody else's room, and they did. And they even typed that in. Hi, Bojangle Girl. They left a comment to the person. Dee Dee told me, she unmodded me and told me to go to your room, so here I am. Have fun in that room. It's actually not a bad room anyway. I actually like the person, and I like their channel, but that's fine. Maybe it's better suited for you. Not mentioning names. Well, I did say I'm unmodded the person. Okay. I didn't miss any more comments. I was just checking my comments. Yeah, hi lurkers. Hope you're having a dry day. We are getting hit with quite a storm out there. It might be ridiculous, but you're not going to do anything about it, so there's no point in fretting over it. YouTube owns YouTube, and what YouTube allows is what's allowed. And as long as they're not upsetting anybody or breaking any rules or being mean, I don't really care. They can lurk all they want. You can have 100 lurkers. Doesn't bother me any. They need material for their room, apparently, so They have to come here, check out what Dee Dee's saying, and go back and run to their creator, you know? Oh, I don't think it's going to flood. I didn't hear anything about flood warnings. It's just a storm. Like we said, the only way it will flood in here, we're pretty sure, is if it comes through the door, and we can block that easy enough. Remember, the shed is built up on cement blocks. It's all, it's on a solid cement floor. It's all in one. It's not getting in here. Like I told Matthew, the worst thing that could happen is a tree could fall on us. But the one tree we have, he said, is leaning the other way. So we don't have to worry about that. So as far as I'm concerned, we're safe in here. And besides, this shed has been here for years. We've had many storms. No trees have fallen. No water has gotten in during a storm. We're good. We are very safe and secure in here. Probably safer than if we were in our house, honestly. So it's all good. So tomorrow, if I can get a hold of John, I'm going to see if he can take me to my interview and also take me to the doctor if I can get in there. Or to the, what do you call it? That Ready Med place or whatever it's called. Express Care, I guess. Because this tickle in the throat thing is really annoying at this point. It really is. About done with it. About over it. So yeah, you can plan on seeing a bunch more letting go videos spring up over time because I need to get June caught up. Just going to do 7 days at a stretch. And by the time I'm done, I should be through the whole month of June and have that done. We can start on July tomorrow. And I'm going to start the Safe People book tomorrow as well. So, when people are donating to me and I'm getting ad revenue, I may as well be earning it, right? By putting out good content. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Put out helpful content that can help people that are in abuse situations. Even the people that hate me can watch it. That way they don't have to interact with me on a live. They don't have to worry about dealing with me on a live. They can just watch my videos if they want. Or whatever. I'm just going to keep doing what I do. Keep being myself. I'm not going anywhere. Like somebody else said today that I heard in their room. I'm not leaving. I'm not going anywhere. And I'm not either. Hey, storyteller. I'm writing a list of my friends, people that have been supportive, people that have heard me out, and not judged me and not gotten mad because I didn't take their advice. I'm writing a list. So that if we ever do have to move to a different place, you'll be the ones I bring along with me. Welcome back. I'm putting an N near the ones that are fairly new. Not you guys. You guys have been here a while. Connie, just Connie. Hope you are a friend. I really don't know you that well, but I'm hoping you are a friend. And not foe. You're on it, storyteller, of course. Another one of my friends who doesn't actually come into our lives, but She watches them after the fact. I'm putting her on there too. The lady that gave the kitty stuff, putting her on there. Nope, it is not a problem at all. Prefer that you don't talk about it. Well, Bojangle, I don't know what diet you're trying to do, but I can tell you that if you do go keto, the first 3 days are going to be hard. Really hard. They will be challenging. I didn't think I'd get through the first 3 days. I thought I was going to quit by the time the third day came. I'm not like super strict. Okay. Well, then you should be okay. It's mostly portion size, Bojangle. That's really what I think most people that have obesity problems struggle with, is we eat way too much of anything. That's why I started eating on smaller plates. I don't eat on like large plates. Well, now I'm eating on paper plates, but the smaller plates do help automatically because you're just automatically eating a smaller portion. Yep. Shoot, we didn't get the microwave in there, so now I can't get my tea. That stinks. Yeah, I eat meat, Connie. Sorry, that stuff is still in my throat. I do eat meat, yes. I don't eat pork by choice, but I do eat. I've been eating turkey, ground turkey, and turkey lunch meat, and any kind of turkey, really. And beef sometimes. You don't have to have meat. You can do it vegan style, vegetarian style, whatever. I sometimes will eat tofu too. Oh, and I eat eggs. Oh, this is driving me crazy. Stupid tickle thing in the back of my throat. I can't cough it out. Matthew eats pork. Hey, Gloria, how are you? How are you doing, Gloria? You love pork chops. Well, I definitely helped Matthew get some pork chops pulled apart today so he could eat them. So he had himself a feast of some pork chops, and I ate some fish. Yeah, he got quite a bit of pork chops. We had to defrost them in the cooler. Mr. Bojangles Dance. It's a song. Hi, Wilson family. Yeah, I still sound bad, I know. That's why I'm going to get in touch with my doctor tomorrow. Probably due for a checkup anyway with him. He'll be happy to hear from me. Yeah, I was listening to all the coughs on Dr. Oz's video yesterday, and I'm like, thank God I don't sound like that. Some of them sound like barking seals or something. I just got this dry, icky thing in my throat that, like, every time I cough and I breathe back in, it makes me cough more. Yeah, thankfully I've been sleeping through the night without a problem the last couple of days, but there was one day there I was not doing well. And this has gone on for a darn week, so it's time to get into the doctor. Not time to play around with it anymore. And so far I'm not seeing Sweetweed again. I don't know. What is with this computer anyway? Hi, Red Ruby. Good to see all my regulars back here. Thanks for coming back in. After all the crazy baloney that we've all gone through, huh? Honey, I know you will. As long as you're living. You will be here for me as long as you're living.
Even then, honey, even then.
And I will be here too. There you are, sweet. Okay. I see you now. Did you come in your other name? You had to switch?
That's weird.
I know. I am sorry because you don't even have your picture on this name, unfortunately. I like your picture too. You seem like a nice looking lady and very pleasant. I'm sorry I misjudged you. Although I think everybody's dander was up that whole day. Not knowing who was who and what to expect and who to trust. The story of YouTube. That's how it is sometimes on here, as we all know.
I'm about to knock down this tree.
What tree?
This tree that's on the side of the shed, because I keep seeing a freaking shadow by the window. It's freaking me out.
Oh. Is it the same one I'm staring at?
No.
Oh. Yeah, we do have to keep our boundaries and our walls up. And I have to start clamping down on stuff and not tolerating it anymore so we can have a decent, safe room back again. I've let the enemy play in here too much as it is. I figure we can have a good room if everybody's going to be good to each other and kind to each other. And for whatever reason, people keep coming back to hear me babble on. So I figure this must be where God has opened a door. So I'm going to keep walking through it as long as it opens and give you the best content I can give you and a safe, secure place to interact with each other. I try to follow the Bible as best as I can. I'm not perfect at it. There were times in my life when I was way better at it. But I also had some pretty radical beliefs that people did not agree with back then and felt very judged by me when I was like that. Yes, it's live, Sandra S. Yes, ma'am. Hi, Amanda Sue. Welcome back. Thank you, Sweetweet. Well, I don't take credit for most of that. That's Melody Beatty's writing. I'm just reading out of a book. My comments were my comments, but her precepts were hers. I just share them because I tried my best to live my life by that. Yeah, I need my inhaler, that's for sure. I just got to figure out where the heck I put the darn thing. I just found it the other day. I got to see if it's expired. But if not, I'm going to get one tomorrow from my doctor. Yeah, we're thunderstorming here for right now. Well, it looks like the wind calmed down a little, though. We have planes going over making noise. Now we got thunder making noise and lightning making light. Honestly, I think the mark of a good YouTube room is a room where you wouldn't be ashamed to bring new people into and say, hey, welcome in. We're family. These people are good people. And I feel like that's what I have. And I don't feel like a lot of rooms have that or could say that to just anybody. Yeah, 4th of July is coming right around the bend, isn't it? I can't believe it's already going into July. Gosh. I feel like the school year just ended and now all of a sudden we're in July already. Sheesh. Pretty soon my daughter will be going back out to where she lives and going back to college for another year. As long as you don't see the spray from the inhaler, it's still good. You mean like when you squirt it in your mouth? Well, this will be albuterol. And I think it would help me a lot because it'll loosen up that stuff. I understand, Gloria. In the same boat here. Not the unemployment part, but I got to find a job. I got bills to pay. We got to start doing that tomorrow for sure. Right, honey? Got to pay those bills tomorrow.
Yes, honey. You have to pay your bill. Street corner.
You're funny. Ooh, nice, Sweet Wheat. That's quite the field to get into. She must be a brain.
That would be fun.
My sister Danielle is a plastic surgeon. She does cosmetic surgery. She has worked with some hard, tough people, let me tell you. Not the surgery patients, but the doctors. That's good, Gloria. Hey, Gloria, why don't we just start praying for each other? Like you and me. You pray that I get a job and I'll pray that you get a job and that, doors will open up. Have you been like applying different places and stuff? Cool, Gloria. It's a deal. Tonight before bed, I will pray. Yeah, what door do you need opened up for you, Gloria? What's your field? Oh, wow. That's good that her GPA came up. My GPA was 3.73 when I graduated college. I know, Bojangle. Keep you in prayer too. You're doing really well, though. I want to say I'm proud of you because your room today was wonderful. Just keep doing rooms like that. Stay out of the drama. Medical coding, yeah. 6 months of rent put away? Yeah, that's not going to happen. You're talking hundreds of dollars for us. We can't do that. Once we're working, maybe. Somewhat. Except we got to pay it as quick as we make it, so I don't think we can do that. Oh, Sweet Wheat's a prayer warrior. Look at that. I know, Gloria, me either. That would be something to do, wouldn't it? That's true, Red Ruby. I know what you're saying. I don't like getting older either because the aches and the pains that go with it and just not being able to be as active as I was. But I'm working on that with the keto too to improve my health, so I will be a little bit more active. I gotcha. 500 times 6 here. Not 830. We don't have that kind of money at all. We couldn't even dream to have that kind of money right now. But 500 times 6. You're not the oldest one there, honey. You're not 75, you goof. Yep, I know what you're saying, Sandra. That's why my daughter said, Mom, your rent is like super cheap and super affordable. Especially because I have all this land. For 500, that's a steal. But it's in a flood zone. That's the clincher on that one. But we'll make it work. One way or another. I think so, Purple. Unless Sandra S. is older. I don't know. Yeah, our rent includes water. Not rent, but our house payment includes water. We pay electricity separate. Pay trash, electricity, housing, homeowners insurance, property taxes. Well, we don't have country land. It's just a backyard. It's not that impressive. It's a lot to mow, I can tell you that. And I'm almost 53. I'll be 53 on August 24th. But I'm starting to feel older, that's for sure. I was thinking the other day about my mother-in-law. She was 52 when I moved in with her with my first ex-husband. And I was thinking of her at 52 and 53 years old. She would never be able to do half the stuff I do. Seriously. She would not be out there mowing a lawn, especially not that lawn. And she lived here for a while. All she did was garden, have Bible studies in her house, go to Bible studies. That's what she did. She didn't do any physical labor, like hard work. She wouldn't have been able to carry refrigerators and dryers and washers and move tables and no. So I'm very thankful to God that I'm as spry as I am at my age, I guess. Could be another reason why people don't understand my not wanting to work. They probably think I'm a lot younger than I am. And I'm really not. I'm my mother-in-law's age when we moved in with her, and she was not young. I'm just more able-bodied than she was, and than a lot of people my age are. Wow, that's good, Sweet Wheat. What, honey? My house is almost paid for too in 2 months. 2 months. Sure, I wish. 2 years. It'll be paid for. Good job, Gloria, with your chair exercises. And those are not easy either. Let me tell you, I did those chair exercises. They are pretty exhausting. Yeah, that happens, Sandra. I know. Oh, wow, Purple. Yeah, 35 is pretty young for menopause.
I know.
I think my mom went through menopause around that age. 35 or 40, I can't remember. I just went through it at 52. That's a good question. I think it puts you right into menopause when you have a hysterectomy. Is that what they're talking, Gloria? Wow, my eyes are deceiving me. I just had a full hysterectomy, and then my eyes went to Sweet Wheat's message that said to have her eaves, get her eaves replaced. Oh my gosh, that was funny. What? Yeah, I know. I thought about that. We can always set it back up again. We just need to put our boots on probably to get it up.
How bad do you want tea?
Not that bad that I want to go out there in that mess and bring the microwave in there. Why? You want to go in the house and eat the rest of your cake?
No, I left you a tiny bit.
Of what? I just want to taste it. Peach margarita. Smells good.
It tastes freaking good.
Whoa! Holy. No. Blech. Tastes like eating freaking, I don't know what. Cough syrup or something? Nasty.
You know, I love you so much more after I drink alcohol.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good that you love me whether you eat or drink alcohol or not. Oh, girl, he drinks once in a while.
What?
Bojangles is all upset because you're drinking.
Who is? That's the first time I've drank in like 3 years, and it's just a little bottle.
Yeah, no worries. It's tiny. Sweet Wheat says, Matt, green apple Smirnoff is the best. I don't like green apple. It's bitter.
There is this one stuff we used to drink.
This is what I'll be drinking tonight.
I can't remember the name of it, but it had like a cow on it, and it tasted just like a milkshake.
No, I don't know if I'll be drinking that anyway. It's got diphenhydramine in it, which is basically Benadryl.
Do you know where?
I cannot drink Benadryl.
Glass,
Take Benadryl. I know it is. I'm allergic to Benadryl. Do I know where what is? Fun time. It breaks me out in a rash. Benadryl. And stops me from breathing too, actually, believe it or not. I took it when I had the really bad rash from my neck on down, and it made it way worse, and then started swelling up my throat. So doctor said, no more Benadryl for you. So, nope. No, I don't have EpiPens. I don't need EpiPens. I don't get that allergic. Never been prescribed an EpiPen anyway. Okay, if you want to send me an EpiPen, just in case, I suppose you could do that. I won't refuse it. Oh, what was I allergic to with the swollen lip? We never found out. We never did find out what that was. Keep in mind, I was living in that house the whole time all that was going on. Could have been anything. Yeah, the cough has been going on for at least a week. You're right. Tomorrow, I'm calling my doctor. Wouldn't do any good to call him now. Can't get anywhere. I have no car. And there's no buses running at this hour. And of course, the cough is worse at night. Mucinex doesn't do anything for me. Bojangle. It doesn't even loosen anything. Yeah, I can take a bus to the doctor. If I can't get John to drive us to the doctor in my interview, which is all kind of in the same area, I'll just take a bus. But not now. It's Sunday night. There's no buses that run now. And the doctor's not open now. So if I can't get in with him, I'll be going to Express Care, which is right next to him. So one or the other. Yeah, my mom used a yam thing. It was like a cream or something that you rub on. And that helped her with menopause. Yeah, sweet wheat, everything's wrong with that car. That could be, other than it starts. It went through that whole winter dragging on those potholes and stuff, and it wrecked the whole bottom of it. So everything is wrong with it. That could be. It needs everything replaced in the bottom of it and stuff. It would cost over $2,000 to fix it. Otherwise, we would have already done that. The people at the mechanic shop told us, take it home, do not drive it, get a new car. It's not worth it for the amount you would have to put into it to fix it. Just get a different car. I have not tried the dye-free Benadryl. I'm too scared to try it, honestly. That's how bad I swelled up. It's the diphenhydramine I'm allergic to, apparently, not the dye. Yeah, our estimate was ridiculous for the car. Yes, I can take Sudafed. I don't have any, but I could take it. I'm just going to go to the doctor tomorrow, see what he says. He'll listen to my lungs and tell me what I need to do. Probably tell me to exercise, and then I'm going to laugh. I'm going to say, dude, have you seen my video channel? Exercise, really? Talk about working at the sweat of your brow. Yeah, if they pay for it, right. You pay for my mechanic stuff. No, I'm not wheezing. Hey, Flossie, do right. Not much is up. What's up with you? Yeah, I know Sudafed is over the counter. I'm not going out in this storm to get Sudafed and walking. There's no buses right now. Nothing? Nothing, honey? Believe me, I'm as annoyed about the darn cough as y'all are. It's pretty annoying. Yeah, there's a storm going on. A bunch of rain and wind and thunder and lightning. It might have calmed down by now. Yeah, the cough is pretty bad. It's annoying. It's mostly a dry cough. Oh, yes, I sleep upright. I can't sleep otherwise. I'll be coughing all darn night. Prop myself up on 3 pillows and my sit-up pillow. Practically sleeping sitting up the way I sleep right now. So, to the doctor I go tomorrow. It's good everything's in the same area, too. That works out perfectly. Then John doesn't have to drive us all over, or we don't have to take the bus all over. We just take the bus one place and we're there for everything we need. Win-win situation. I don't know if Matthew tried to take that microwave in there himself, because I don't hear him. He must have gone out the door. Yeah, I know, Licia. True. I'll ask my doctor about the EpiPen. The thought of jabbing myself with that thing doesn't sound pleasant, but if it saves my life at some point. Most of the people that saw my welts and stuff during that time thought it was bed bugs, because it was around that time. Could have been a number of things, because it was in that house. And we did have bed bugs 3 times. 3 mattresses. I'm not sure where the lip video is. I know it's on Facebook. Maybe not lip video, but lip pictures. Let's see if I can find a picture of it to show you on my Facebook. Yeah, they're very expensive. That's true. I know that for a fact. Oh, they're not expensive in Australia, Sumi? Hi, Sue, by the way. Haven't seen you in a bit. Hi, Jen. Jen Vaughn, my good friend, my dear friend. Thank you for being so kind in comments to me and in emails. I still think about what my foster mom always told me about if the next thing you're going to do is be kind to me or love me, I'm going to know it. Thank you, John. I'm doing my best. Best that I know. Man, this is not letting me into my Facebook at all. Thanks, John. I appreciate that. I know I do. I'm making a list of them. And I'm keeping track of the ones that don't. And if they come in and start making garbage comments and stuff that hurt my feelings and make me feel bad, then I'm just going to hit the hide button, the delete button. Yes, tomorrow's my job interview. It's either at 2:30 or 3:30. I got to find out tomorrow. I'm going to call somebody and ask. I'm sorry you're not having a good night. Really sorry. That stinks. Swap throat punch. What's swap throat punch? Welcome back, Sumi. There we go. Maybe now I can figure it out. Oh, hold on. I'll grab it for you, dear. There it is. Hopefully that works for you. Thank you, Jen. That's for you, Allison. I know you've been asking all day. You're welcome. Thank you. It's a job. I can tell you it's food service. That's the most I can tell you. Oh, they put me on prednisone, Licia. They didn't mess with it. I ended up on prednisone. Almost 2 weeks of it. It was freaking miserable. Hate that stuff. Yeah, could get tips. I've never done a job where I got tips before. Well, yes, I did. I did a couple jobs. When I worked for Ryan's, we got tips sometimes. And people could tip me when I worked at the Market Grill place, too, that I worked at. Oh, okay. Well, thanks about the Zantac. I've taken ranitidine before. It's really good for inflammation. Oh, that's good, Wilson's. Oh, honey, you're such a sweetheart. You brought cake. You little stinker. Are you going to tempt me with your cake?
So, would you like the good news, bad news, or the worst news?
I don't know. The worst news, and then the bad news, and the good news.
Well, when we put the cats in the house, somebody forgot to shut the patio window. So Mimi got drenched.
Is she okay?
Yeah, she's inside on my dresser now.
Okay.
But I didn't lock the door or the window, or I didn't shut the window because Carm's dumb butt is out on the patio, which is also right. because he keeps running from me. So every time I try to get him into the thing, he runs right back out.
But Mimi's okay.
But I think
How'd she get drenched? She was out on the patio?
she was outside.
Outside?
Yeah. So before you eat cake or do anything else, I think you need to come out and
Okay.
get Carm in the house so we can shut the cat in.
I will be right back. I need to go rescue one of my cats.
In
And
the
yes,
house.
you're right. Prednisone is a lifesaver and it feels
It's
horrible.
pretty much
What do you
flooded.
put in the tea bed?
It's pretty much flooded around the house. Anywhere in the fridge right now, I'm pretty happy.
Okay, I'm back. Cats are okay. No, I'm not making dinner. The cat needs a leash. Cat's all right. She's in the house eating at the moment. No, she wasn't hiding. Carmi was trying to get away from us. All the cats are okay. Everything is well. What did I miss? Where did Dee Dee go? Oh, Judy Lewis is here asking where Dee Dee went. Yeah, I do, Sumi. I have the GoFundMe for my car as well. Yes, I think. I don't think I canceled it, but I'm not sure. I'll give you that link and you can check and see if it's working still. They won't let me change the name of it. It still says help put our truck on the road. So it is what it is, I guess. That's the one for the car, which truck, so to speak. Well, it went well, but we didn't end up getting the truck because there was too much damage to it.
Oh, honey, you're so.
What is in this tea and what water did you use?
I used good water. It's berry tea because it was the only tea we had.
Man, I'm just getting poisoned all over the place with these drinks. First, it was this nasty stuff. Ugh.
Getting poisoned at all, man. I don't hear you coughing.
And now it's this.
So then my tea worked. You never win with this woman.
Wow.
You take a microwave, which is electronic,
No, we did not find another car
into
yet.
the raining storm, to take it to the house, to heat up the one.
I told you I appreciated that.
Well, you saying you appreciate it and then complaining about it on a live sort of cancels the appreciation.
Oh, honey.
That link takes you to a Facebook login, Dee.
It does? What on earth? I wonder why. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, I probably gave you the wrong link. I'm sorry. Here we go. He used city water and yucky tea, Sweet Wheat said.
Why has everybody got this thing about throwing me underneath the bus? Sweet Wheat's so much.
I can tell the difference in the water. That's the thing.
How can you do this? Freaking Hy-Vee water.
Okay. It tastes just like our sink water, though.
Yeah, well, hey.
It's probably just the berry tea. It's probably not even anything with the water. Yeah, I can't hide when something tastes nasty. My shows it all.
It tastes perfectly fine. Here. Just put some ZzzQuil in there. It'll be fine.
So, by the way, I just went out, of course, to deal with the cats, and we have a couple inches of water out on our property already. So, needless to say, we both got our boots on to walk in our yard. It's still showing Facebook?
You know,
What the heck?
That's the last time I listened to you.
Why, honey?
When you tell me to take down a bridge.
I know, right? That's really weird. Why is it showing Facebook? It's putting me on that site. That's weird. I don't know. Somebody else try this link, please. Let me know if you can get to my GoFundMe. You can't see the campaign? Really weird, because on my end, I can go right to the campaign.
Honey.
Well,
Maybe because that's your sign-in and not the actual thing.
okay,
Are they
let me
different?
see. I don't think so. I'm going to copy the link. Hold on. Let's try this one. My bad. Can we try that one? It's what they gave me when it said copy link. So maybe that will do it. Thank you, Allison. That's really sweet of you. Are you giving to the car fund or the house fund? It doesn't make a difference to me, but I'll just be looking for it. That's all. So that one didn't work either. You see the GoFundMe account, both of them. Okay. That's really odd. Bojangle Girl got there. I got there. That's really confusing. I don't know what else to do. I'm even copy pasting the very page that I'm on, and it's still. Okay, I'm going to try this one then. Maybe this will work. Let me try this. Try clicking on that one because that's like the main page. It's a different, I think it's a different link.
It took me right to it.
Matthew said it took him right to it. That one worked? Okay. I just don't know what the flip I'm doing. That's all. Chalk that up to that. So at least now I know I need to go into that main page in order to, I have to click on view in order to see my page where I'm actually needing people to donate or whatever. Okay. Yes, $170 collected. That's correct. Yep. Towards the car. No, go ahead and post them wherever. We appreciate all the help we can get. I do want to read this one comment to you guys. I had it on my comment page, so it's public. It says, I'm watching your rerun right now. Had to break to say something. First of all, people who think it's wrong to make money in YouTube must be used to Facebook or some other social media platform. While YouTube is for creators to manage their channels according to their likes and interests, it's 100% meant for people to make money, period. End of story. You have every right to earn money on here, just as much as the next person, especially since you've been upfront and honest with your subscribers, which is a lot more than I could say about a lot of people who actually are deceitful. I enjoy you, Dee Dee. I'm sorry you've had to deal with such negativity. It's one thing if you did something personal to someone, but to have strangers lash out at you just because you do things differently than they do, it's just weird to me. Keep doing you. You totally have my love and support, and I think your little shed is comfy looking. Keep on surviving. That comment blessed my socks off. I had to share it. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, everybody. Very, very much. Thank you. Yeah, I get some really sweet comments from very kind people, and it's beautiful. Because as I said, overall, I can't really think of anything I did terribly wrong to anybody to deserve to be lashed out at like that. Shed is cozy. It's as cozy as it's going to get right now without walls. But it's secure. We have strong wood foundation and building, and we're safe. I mean, it's all wood. See the walls and ceilings? I mean, it's all wood above us. That's a loft up there. A crawl space, attic, whatever. And then we have insulation around us, yes, but that's just till the walls get put in. As long as you don't bump insulation, according to what I read, it's not damaging to you. And I'm not bumping any of it. So, I mean, it was the only choice we had. So we took what we had. Ugh. Oh, yeah, stuff is in plastic tubs, actually. He said we don't have to put stuff in tubs. We just have to move it away from the walls so you can get to the walls. Hi, Lola J. I don't know when he's starting that. This is my ex we're talking about. It's whenever he gets a chance to get over here. The man works like 2 different jobs. He is a workaholic. He always has been. He's a handyman, so he does odds and ends jobs for people. He works at a sign shop business for my ex-brother-in-law. He helps build stuff for people and put things in for people and whatever. Well, as I've said before, he does it so that he can say what a wonderful ex-husband he is. And that will be the talk of the next family gathering if we have one. I will post it for you. Well, Carol would be the one to light the fire under him, most likely. He's also waiting for the money. We have to get the money out of the bank, and it takes a few days for the money to get there from the GoFundMe account. Yeah, he does it for supply, and I don't care why he does it as long as he does it. After all the stuff I went through being married to him, I feel like it's deserving, you know? I deserve it. Call me entitled, call me narcissistic. Y'all did not live my life with him. Yeah. And again, not talking to people in here, talking to people that will say, oh, did you hear what she just said? She said she deserves it. What I meant was I deserve it for all the heartache and the pain and the fear and all the other garbage I went through being married to him. The least he can do, exactly. Yeah. When somebody raises their hand to you like this and says, I ought to knock your head off, that's not a nice person you want to be married to. Or when they provoke you to the point where you're throwing stuff across the room because they're putting down all your friends and saying you're stupid at how you do things. And if it wasn't for them, you'd be nothing. And you need to pick yourself some good friends. The only good friend you have is blankety blank, which was a girl that was borderline and treated me like garbage. She was the best friend as far as he was concerned. And I got mad at him and I started throwing stuff into the living room. And he said, "Look, girls, look at your mother. You see how she acts? That's why she's in therapy and I'm not. Look at her. Just look at her." Mocking me because I was so upset because he was putting down all my friends and saying I was a loser and whatever. And I was losing it, throwing stuff because I couldn't take it anymore. Very kind to share with me, Judy. Thank you. Thank you all for your kindness. Every one of you. Even just for being here, thank you. It's not like I need money to say that you're kind. You're kind for just making your presence with me. We tolerate each other. It's the best way to put it. Yep, that's the kind of garbage he put me through too. I had his niece, my children. I was driving home from church. The car broke down. I called them up and I said, I don't know what to do. It's super hot here. And I got the girls with me and I'm scared. And can you please come and get me? Because what do you want me to do? I don't have any way to get you. Just figure it out. Ask somebody for a ride. Thumb a ride. Hitchhike. I'm like, that's dangerous with 2 little kids. He's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what you expect me to do. That's the kind of stuff I went through. There were times we'd be out at dinner and he would have me so upset I would get up from the table and walk miles home because I just couldn't stand being around him. He was awful. I'm not saying he's a bad person, but he is not husband material. Not at all. Probably why he's not a husband again. I think I see why your name is the storyteller. You got some stories to tell, huh? You've been through some stuff. No, churches around here are poor. They can't help. And if you don't attend the churches here, they won't help you. The church that does help us is the food pantry. That's where we get our food from. You must be a witch because you wouldn't walk anywhere that sorry butt would take you. Oh, you would make him take you, you mean? There was no making him do anything. I understand what you're... No, there was no making him. You don't make a narcissist do anything. If you're that powerful, then you got something I don't have because there was no making him do anything. Good point, Lola. And yes, that's true. Yeah, that's a good way to see it, John. Good for you. Everybody handles it differently. Some people stay, some people leave. I always advise people to leave if they can, but if they can't, to work on themselves, practice good self-care. Don't believe the lies the narcissist is telling you about yourself. That kind of thing. That's true. Life is very scary sometimes.
Hold on, Dad.
Yep, I totally can relate to what you're saying. I was married to mine for 23 years. Yeah, I'm so sorry for all of your pain with that. It's awful. So many of us on here have been married to narcissists or dated them or had experience with narcissistic parents. I call them egg donor, sperm donor. And it's really hard. I get it. Wow. That's good, storyteller. I'm glad you're okay. Well, and it depends what type of narcissist they are. There's somatic narcissists that are all about their looks. There's cerebral narcissists that are all about their brains and how smart they are.
I'm a cerebral narcissist.
No, you're not. You're not a narcissist. You're an empath. That's why you always play both sides, which drives me crazy.
I don't play both sides. I just play whatever side I feel is right.
But you see it from both sides. Yes, they're emotional vampires. Exactly. No, you're right, Lee. It's never too late to start again. Very true.
You sound good.
Thank you, honey.
Maybe I should drink now.
Because I smell good.
You want the rest of it?
No, I don't want the rest of that stuff. Is nasty.
Tasted good, honey.
It's gross. Yeah, I know, Jen. I saw your message.
Some more of these. I can become a little mini alcoholic.
I understand, sweet wheat. They do. What is the worst type of narcissist? A malignant narcissist.
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, honey.
Mm-hmm.
No. No, it's not. The worst kind of narcissist is the one that you're married to. Or dating. They're the worst kind, honey.
Honey, I think she means the type of narcissist, not the relationship with the
Well,
narcissist.
she said which one's the worst. I just answered.
All right,
You can't
fine.
tell me my answer is wrong.
Your answer's fine for you, okay?
No, my answer is okay for everybody, you narcissist.
Narc moms are the worst, Lola says.
No. I don't know. I've never experienced one except for yours.
I don't know. I know female narcissists are terrible.
Do I know any female narcissists?
Lee says hers was malignant. Do you know any female narcissists?
Sarah?
Yeah, probably. Nobody on here.
I was just trying to get an idea of what one would be.
That's how you spell it. I think. I can't remember. Yeah, I think that's right. Did you have a blanket in your hand?
No?
Oh,
What?
Sweet was asking if you had a blanket.
No, it's my pillow.
His pillow.
I can only use it.
I'll look back on this live and go, man, Laura, you were coughing up a storm. It's good you went to the doctor. Yeah, polka dotted pillow. He's got a polka dot pillow. Polka dots. I didn't know anything about narcissists either until I met one years ago, who I talked about on that one upload I made tonight. If you had a chance to watch that. Oh, Napoleon syndrome? That's awful. Yeah, that would be terrible, John. Uh-huh. No. Oh, I see your point, Lola. That makes sense. Well, malignant, though, are not necessarily overt. They can be covert malignant, too. Malignant just tells the severity of it. It's kind of like cancer. It can be a malignant growth that's like deadly. Sam Vaknin is the one that termed the malignant narcissist. Look him up. He's a little bit brainy and technical, so he might be a little bit over your heads, but that's where I originally started getting my information to help me figure out what I had just gone through with the mentor, a female mentor that was narcissistic. Do you, Lola? Well, that's where my original information came from. And what was funny, I told you that on YouTube, I never seen like the attacks and stuff like I did on here. I forgot about that part. One thing I used to get attacked for all the time was, oh, this delusion dispeller doesn't know what she's talking about. Her stuff is a bunch of baloney. And I would have to laugh because it was all gotten from Sam Vaknin. It was just rephrased a little bit to make it simpler. But it was all his stuff. So is he full of baloney? No, he's like known as one of the chief experts on the field of narcissism, in the field of narcissism, on the topic of narcissism, because he is a malignant narcissist. He was diagnosed in Israel with malignant narcissism after he did all kinds of crimes and stuff and got into all kinds of trouble there. Yes, my therapist told me the same thing, storyteller. We went to a marriage counseling session, and in 2 hours, she knew he had NPD. She called me on the phone as soon as we got home. She said, "Are you alone?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "You might want to sit down for this." I'm like, "Okay." So I'm sitting down. She goes, "Remember you were talking to me? You were concerned about some things about your husband." I'm like, "Yeah." She said, "Well, if you're wondering if he has NPD, you have your diagnosis as far as I'm concerned. He has narcissistic personality disorder. Not only that, he has a bunch of other disorders. It's too long for me to get into over the phone. I can't officially diagnose him because it's your therapy session as a marital counseling thing. But she said, I just want you to know that if you stay with him, plan on never being anybody, having anything you want, never having any of your dreams realized. Plan on being his slave the rest of your life." And she said, "I don't know why you would want to stay with him. I wouldn't stay with him." That was what my therapist, our marriage therapist, told me. She had a son that was a narcissist because her husband was a narcissist. So she recognized the whole thing. Yep, Malignant Love, Narcissism Revisited is Sam Vaknin's book. I haven't heard of Malignant Self-Love. That must be a new one. Oh, Sam Harkin, somebody different. Understanding Narcissism, yeah. There's also a channel, I can't remember what it's called, but there's this guy with a really creepy voice where he is the narcissist and he tells you what he thinks of you as a narcissist and why he does what he does. It's very sinister, so I warn you, trigger warning, if you have an issue with being triggered by narcissists, you will not want to go to his channel. He has a very creepy voice. And it will unsettle you if you are unsettled by true narcissists. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. I can't remember his name, though. There's a lot of really good people that have sprung up over the years. Back when I started talking about narcissism, Sam Vaknin and me and one lady that talked about BPD were the only people talking about narcissism. Hence why I have thousands of views. Because I was one of the only forerunners of it. Nobody knew what NPD was back then. till we started talking about it. And now, if you notice, years later, everybody on YouTube knows about narcissism. And people think, oh, that's like vain and stuck up. And no, that's just the truth. When I started talking about narcissism back in 2010, when I first made my first video, when I first found out about what NPD was, nobody knew. Nobody was saying anything about it. Yeah, HG Tutor. Thank you, Christine. Hey and hi. You've never come into my chat very much, have you? I'm glad you're here. Writing you down as one of my friends, because I know you are. Or do I already have you on? Oh, I had you at the top of the list. I don't have to write you again. You're the first one on the top, because you're the one I heard from recently. Yeah, Lola, that's cool. Yep, HG Tutor. So if you see that name and you're triggered by narcissist, do not watch his channel. But if you're curious and you think you'll be okay, go for it. But you just know that you're getting firsthand experience through his videos of what it will feel like to be on the receiving end of the narcissist. Hi, Storms. That's cool. Listen, that's good. Listening's good. Aw. Okay, Judy. Thanks for stopping in. I hope your little guy's okay. Yeah, I could put you on a panel with Lee and Storyteller if they wanted to. Aw. Thank you, Jen. That's really kind of you. Thank you very much. I don't think a person. I think somebody has me all wrong. A lot of people have me wrong, so not surprised. Hi, Sunshine Baby. I know Sunshine Baby is a friend because obviously she's got a wrench, so I trust her. Okay, welcome back, Gloria. So it looks like I came on here at a good time because it's not even 9 o'clock yet, and I'm not super tired. You know my bedtime's 10, so it's all good. Honey, was there anything you wanted to do with me tonight? Okay. Well, it is the weekend, and I let myself splurge a bit on the weekend, so I'm going to leave a tiny piece of this
Laura,
cake.
get on my cake.
Oh, you left it here. I only like the frosting anyway. You know that.
Yeah, that's the part I don't.
And I'm not in keto anyhow anymore. So here. Nibble on the weekends and back to strict keto during the week. I'm sorry, Gloria. Neither have mine. That's okay, Christine. There's a lot of shy people on here. Not really new names. I think they're just coming back after a while. But yeah, there's some good people in here today. Aw. Thank you, Blueberry Beret, for coming back and saying that. That was interesting because God, when I was praying tonight, God told me to come on and he said, what you're going to have happen is people are going to come back and talk to you and tell you, I'm sorry I said this, or I just disbelieved you and whatever. And because it's been happening all along. And I was really feeling like just walking away and saying the heck with it all. Because I don't need the hassle. I can live in my real life and have people hate me. I don't need them hating me on here too. So thank you, Blueberry Beret, for coming back. And yeah, keeping trolls out, keeping enemies out. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Jen. Aw. Well, I kind of got chills when you came in and said what you said. So I guess we're even with the chills. We're the chili sisters here. I love chili too. That sounds good for tomorrow. Dee Dee's craving chili. And that's chili that I can have without meat. So that's a win-win for me. I could have my tofu in it if I had the hard tofu. I think I only have the mushy, soft tofu that I can make smoothies out of right now. Yeah, the chili sisters. Yeah, we have a good mix of people in here tonight. Thank God. It's about time. We don't have all the flipping people bringing everything back to my living situation and my job situation and can't talk about anything else other than that and have to advise me all over the place. It was getting frustrating. It's all right, Jen. No, I can have meat. I'm just saying I might not want to eat a meat meal tomorrow because I have eggs in the morning. I'm not supposed to have a lot of protein. Technically, you're only supposed to have 3 grams of protein on keto. What? I love you too. No, I'm not lying. Well, at least according to one guy, you're only supposed to have 3 grams. I never have only 3 grams of protein. He's crazy. But everybody does it differently. Yeah, it's very low, but that's keto. You're not supposed to have high protein on keto. You're supposed to have high fat on keto. Yeah, you're supposed to be in ketosis, and you won't go into ketosis if you eat a lot of protein because protein ends up as carbs in your body. Everything you eat elevates your sugar, basically, even vegetables. But it's a matter of what type of vegetables. Really, Bojangle girl? That stuff tastes nasty.
No, you're not coughing. It's not.
I only had 1 sip of it. Yes, I lost 10 pounds, Valerie. Since I started. I was at 2... What was I at? 207. I'm down to 197. So yeah, I did lose weight. And I'm going to lose more this week because I'm going to stop eating cake frosting. I just needed a little sweetness. Little bit. When you're on keto and you're used to not eating a lot of sweets, when you taste sweet stuff, it's like, ugh, too much. 10 pounds, dear, not 8 pounds. 10 pounds. Oh, 8 pounds is a dress size? Really? I didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, I know. I was happy when I got back down below 200 too. Yeah, literally 10 pounds flushed away. I was watching a video by a lady who's excellent with keto. Dr. Boz, B-O-Z, Bosworth is her name. And she was talking about that. How she's like, I don't mean to be crass or anything, but you're literally flushing your fat down the toilet when you go to the bathroom and you're doing keto. Now, I've been in ketosis a couple times in the past couple days, but not like extreme ketosis like I should be. But she said even a little bit of pink on those strips is good. Right. And in fact, in one of my pictures on Facebook, I actually am holding a bunch of stuff that weighed what I weighed at that point, all the extra weight I was carrying. And you could see it in my face. My before and after picture that I have up here sometimes, that's what I was holding. I was holding like a vacuum cleaner and a bunch of buckets and stuff like that to show this is all this extra stuff that I'm carrying on my body right now. This is all the weight I want to take off of my body right now. I should maybe take a picture of that again, actually. I think I will tomorrow. I'll put it on my Simpleology, on my dream catcher. Take photo of self holding things weighing extra pounds. There, that'll be ready for me to remember it. For one thing, yeah, your breath smells super sweet and like ammonia. What? And trying to think of the other things. Hang on, I'll tell you. I don't know offhand. Ten signs and symptoms that you are in ketosis. Bad breath. Weight loss. Oh, that's a good one. I would imagine that would be a symptom. It's raining again. Jeez. Increased ketones in the blood. Yeah, if you get a blood test, you can tell too. They have actual keto things to measure your blood with. Increased ketones in the breath or the urine. Yeah, your urine will smell really acidic too, like ammonia. Appetite suppression. Yeah, you're not hungry at all on keto. Increased focus and energy. I definitely have that. Short-term fatigue. That's only like for the first 3 days to a week, I would say. Short-term decreases in performance. You get kind of sluggish the first week that you're doing it. Digestive issues. Yeah, your bowels can change and stuff like that. Get softer, more easier to go. Some people might get constipation if they're eating too much protein, like cheese and stuff like that. Trouble sleeping, some people have, and some people sleep better. I sleep way better on the keto diet. So it just depends who you are. There's different symptoms that affect people different ways. Hey, Lee, do you exercise at all? Like, is that part of your weight loss? Because if you exercise, they say to exercise during your fasting time, because you will burn more that way if you do exercise of any kind. Yeah, Matthew and I both do intermittent fasting as well. Yep, exactly, Lola. You got them all. You got a good ear and you're a good typer, I can see. Are you thinking of the Atkins diet, Jen Vaughn? That's the other one that often gets compared, or paleo diet is another one that gets compared. Yeah, the videos are pretty much photos, but yeah, I do take photos before and after. I would use my belly dancing photo as my before for sure. And I actually have before and after pictures of myself from the last time I did keto. Atkins is similar, but Atkins is higher in protein than keto is. I'm going to give you guys a link to this lady who's like fantabulous with keto, even just to learn the information and information about diabetes. She is awesome. She's the best I've heard so far. Even Matthew kind of liked listening. Dr. Bosworth.
I love Dr. Bob.
He loves her. He loved her. And it takes a lot for Matthew to like that kind of thing. I don't know why I didn't subscribe to her. Why the heck? Probably because we were on his computer. I need to subscribe to her, though. Hang on. I'm going to get you her link here. There you go. If you want to check out some real, genuine, legit information about keto, how it works, what it does to your body, how to get on it if you're interested or somebody you know is interested, or maybe someone's on it and you're not sure what's going on. Is this safe? Is it dangerous? Can they go into ketoacidosis? Those are all important questions. Oh, Lola, I can tell that I'm losing weight. I can see it right in here. Thank you, John. I will promise you to stay inspired. That's good, Gloria. I'm glad you're happy with what you're doing and it's working for you. Okay, you can't walk, you don't have sidewalks. I got that. I understand. I didn't have sidewalks when I was raising my kids in Illinois either. Yes, chair exercises are great. I agree. I'm not allowed to exercise because my daughter and I are in a contest. She refuses to let me exercise because she can't. So she made me agree not to do that. So the only exercise I'm getting is moving stuff in and out of this house. Yeah, treadmills are good. That's right. I have that oil for my treadmill somewhere, and I never used it. And I could be bringing my treadmill out here and walking on it. I didn't even think of that. Oh, but I can't because I can't exercise. Darn it. Can't exercise, Carol said. Remember?
How is she gonna know?
I'm not going to lie about it.
Yeah, but you exercising isn't really exercising any more than she is by all the stuff she does around the movie too.
I don't know what the prize is for the contest. Bragging rights, she said. Really? It's only $39 a year for Planet Fitness? That's decent. Wow. Carol doesn't get exercise because she sits at a desk all day. So she felt it was unfair for me to be exercising on keto while she can't. Yes, Matt says exactly what he thinks. That is true. That's Matthew.
What?
You say exactly what you think. He said, is that not the way we were made? Anyway, did you get the link I just posted? Just check it out. It's interesting, honestly. I wouldn't send you to anything that was boring or non-informational. It's one of the best I've seen so far, honestly. There are a lot of them out there, though, but she is very interesting. She held Matthew's attention, and believe me, there's not much that does in the way of videos. He doesn't like sitting and watching videos, unless they're recipe videos. Yeah, I told Carol I have to do some exercise because my doctor said I have to. He said I have to do 20 to 30 minutes of exercise a week to keep my liver from becoming a fatty liver on keto. Oh, that's good, Gloria. No, Matt does not sugarcoat. That's true. He definitely does not. No keto for you, Lee? Then don't do it. If your doctor said no, don't do it. You gotta listen to your doctor. I don't go against people's doctor's advice. I know blueberry beret, but I'm still exercising anyway by default by cleaning out my house and stuff. So I'm not really worried about it. And just sweating in this heat is making me lose weight and probably exercise. Walking back and forth from the house to here, walking to the mailbox and back, walking to bus stops and back. Right, I know what you said, Lee. That's fine. You got to listen to your doctor. Oh, it's been beastly hot here in the 90s. The humidity today was 100. Yes, our bodies are meant to move, and mine likes to move. What's your idea, Lee? I'm all ears. I have an idea too. I need to type in my foods on my fitness pal before I forget. Oh, that's good, Gloria. Yeah, I don't like the high humidity either. That's why I'm in air conditioning. What all did we eat today, babe? Do you remember? You're not helpful. Did we have coffee today? I don't think we did have coffee today. I know I had a few pieces of turkey lunch meat. I remember that. I know I had a couple tablespoons of my Cool Whip. Had that horrid coleslaw, which is disgusting. I had the fish. Oh, we had the pizza.
Yeah.
That held me over all day long. Lee, I would do that, but if you're talking about like putting it on the walls or whatever, or the ceilings, my ex is coming to actually put walls in. We're putting actual walls up. I will be weighing again tomorrow, actually. No, because those aren't low sugar. Melons are not on keto. The only fruit you can have on keto is berries. Now, I've had some pear, like one slice of pear. I've had a couple grapes. But no, you're supposed to only eat berries. That's it. Strawberries and raspberries and blackberries are the only ones allowed on keto.
We had one too.
Oh, the thunderstorm?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Attached behind sheets. Like I said, we're putting walls up, so we don't really need sheets. $10 a wall.
What about behind the sheets?
She was saying put sheets up, like on the walls.
On
or
these?
ceilings or whatever. I will not only weigh, I will measure too. If I can find my measuring tape, it was out here somewhere. Who's my favorite reindeer?
RoboCop?
I don't have a favorite reindeer. Feline or whatever her name is. The girl reindeer. The one that sings, "There's always tomorrow for dreams to come true. Tomorrow is not far away. There's always tomorrow for things you can do. Tomorrow is not far away." We all pretend the rainbow has an end, and you'll be there, my friend, someday. Sorry, my voice. There's always tomorrow for dreams to come true. Tomorrow is not far away. Yeah, that was Clarice that sang that. Yep, that's true, Valerie. The waist is the most important measurement. Thank you, Lola.
You plan on going out again?
I figured you did, Gloria. No, I do not.
So I can lock it?
Yep. All the cats are snugly in the house?
No.
Which one isn't?
Teddy?
Where's he?
In here?
I meant, are they all snugly indoors?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Well, that's all I answered.
I knew you did, Gloria. I kind of get the gist of who you are.
Just kinda.
I'm starting to understand your personality and stuff. Mm-hmm. You're talking about It's a Wonderful Life? What kind of kid was I? A shy kid. Very shy. Yep, all your vital organs are around your waist. That's true. That's why I got to lose the weight. Yeah, I was not an outgoing person until I sat under Pastor Gene as a pastor in the Word of Faith movement, learned who I was in Christ, and took the world by storm. And then after that, it was confirmed again when I met a guy named David Mahon, Papa David, I call him, and Matthew calls him that too. And I had gone to a conference and walked up to some people who were prophesying over people. And he walked over to me, he put hands on me, closed his eyes. He said, "Little dynamite, big things, great things God has for you. Great things come in little packages. Once the world gets a load of you, woo, they won't know what hit them. You are little dynamite." And ever since then, he calls me little dynamite. That was the prophetic word over me. If you believe in prophecies or whatever. Yep, little dynamite. Yeah, I don't practice Christmas, but I did for years when my kids were growing up, of course. We had Christmas trees, presents, Santa Claus, stockings, candy, the whole 9 yards. He nailed it, huh? He's a very good prophet. He knows what he's hearing from God. He's very close to God. He's actually a truck driver. And he is the guy that married us the second time we got married when we renewed our vows, the year after we got married the first time. Sometimes he pops in my room, but he hasn't done that in the longest time. But that was on Facebook too, I think. Yep, me too, Amanda Sue. As long as it's, lines up. Some of the stuff, people prophesy what they want to prophesy over you, You dread Christmas? I'm sorry, Red. Some people have a really sad time around Christmas time. That's true. Not everybody finds it a joyous holiday. It has been a truly awesome night in here. Again, this is the second live I had that I genuinely enjoyed. So thank you, everybody, for making this such a wonderful, special, awesome time for everybody in here. I'll probably stay on for like another half hour, and then I'm going to get off because my bedtime is at 10. So I don't mind talking for another 25 minutes or so. If y'all want to stay and talk. I'm going to kill this mosquito. Land on me so I can clobber you. I don't want to get bitten by you tonight. Tomorrow I will be doing my interviews. I will be possibly paying bills and be out and about. I will be doing my letting go for July 1st. Gotcha, mosquito. Nighttime routine. Yes, I do. I check my ketones with my little urine strip, which I already did, and I was not in ketosis, which is why I took a fingerful of that frosting, because I don't really care right now. Tomorrow I'll get back on keto strictly for the week. And then I put on the Honest Guys meditation thing, the sleep talk down, and then I pile up my 3 pillows right now because I can't breathe and cough my head off if I don't, and I lay down. I'm not doing the step thing anymore. My stupid Fitbit thing, it's not even a Fitbit, it's a garbage smartwatch, which is dumb. It won't charge anymore. Matthews won't either. So I have no idea how many steps I did. I know yesterday I did like 5,000 something. I'm averaging about 5,000, 6,000 a day, which isn't even close to what I should be averaging. The normal amount of steps, if you want to lose weight, is 10,000. Yeah, the frosting. Yep, 10,000. I'm not even coming close to that. Well, one day I got up to like 8,000 something, so that was close. But till I get an actual Fitbit, there's no point because these things don't charge and they don't work, and it was a wasted $24. That's what I get from ordering stuff from China. No offense to the Chinese, but foreign made stuff is not always real sturdy stuff. Sometimes things are pretty good. I got some nice dresses from overseas, but not that kind of stuff. Electronics, I'm not sure. Oh, Matthew and I walk to the mailbox back every day. There is no real nature around here, and keep in mind the humidity is 100. So we don't like heat. We don't walk in the heat. Oh gosh, yes. I always lick the cake bowl out, of course. And if I cook cake now, bake cake now, I will lick that bowl out with the raw egg that you're not supposed to eat either. Heck yeah. Give me that bowl. Oh yeah. Chocolate cake, lemon cake, whatever kind of cake. I love cake batter. But keto, cake batter ain't on that program. So yeah, during the week, no cake batter for me. No frosting for me. None of that. You thought Matt was done with cake? Yeah, so did I. But nope. We went to the pantry and the lady offered him a cake. He's like, yeah, sure. You get 2 snacks, 2 goodies off the back shelf, cake, and whatever else he got. Oh, one of those little petite bags, I guess. Oh, girl, I lick the spoon. I lick the bowl. I lick anything that's got anything in it. Which explains why I'm on the keto diet to try to lose the weight. Oh, yeah. What you told me? What about? I forgot what you told me. What'd you tell me? Oh, wow, Valerie. Sorry. I don't have to go see. It's right here. This is how much cake he ate since we went to the pantry. So, Saturday? No, not Saturday. When did we go to the pantry? Saturday. Oh, yeah. Okay, yesterday. That's how much he ate since yesterday. He knows it's a lot of cake. That's why he told me that we're not going to have this stuff in our house anymore because he has no self-control. That's why I had him watch Dr. Bosworth too, because she talks about if you wake up in the morning and your blood sugars are not between 20 and 30 and less than 100, then your kidneys did not get rid of waste like they should. And you're going to not only maintain weight, you're going to be diabetic. Yeah, he did. He knows. He's like the little boy that stuck his hand in the cookie jar and ate all the cookies. What, honey? He said something wise.
I need to realize we're not in two different rooms anymore.
You have a problem with low blood sugar? Hang out with Matthew. He'll help you get your blood sugar up there. Red Ruby. He'll be happy to help you out.
Yeah, I got you, Red Ruby. We'll make the perfect team.
You can eat all the stuff he used to eat, and he can stop eating it. No, Laura Beth is not approved to boost her credit with the $500 credit limit. I don't do credit cards. Go away. Stupid pop-ups. Throw the cakes out and run. No, he can eat his cake. He's just got to, level himself more. Right, Red Ruby. That's why keto is helping me, because I am hypoglycemic. I don't ever have hypoglycemic problems when I'm on keto at all. It evens everything out, gets your blood sugar where it needs to be. Yeah, he needs to. He's going to start losing stuff if he doesn't get his stuff together. But, it's like everything. He's the only one that can do it. I'm the only one that can do my diet. I'm the only one that can eat my keto lifestyle. Nobody's there telling me or cooking for me or anything. I do it myself. And I know that on the weekend, I let myself have a little bit of a treat. But once that weekend's over, back I go. You really love to be 38? That's only 2 years away, honey. Well, he needs to start testing his sugar throughout the day, too. Or at least more often than he does. I bet it does, Val. Bet it does. Yeah, I don't even have splurge days anymore. I just have, nibble days. Like, I just took a finger full of frosting. That is pretty much what I would do anymore. I don't eat, whole pieces of cake or whole pieces of pie or anything like that anymore. And my pudding is usually sugar-free, so. Wow, Wilson. Yeah, I don't want Matthew to lose any limbs. Wow, Gloria. Uh-huh. I know, Valerie. It's sad. How can you do it, Red Ruby? I need to write myself a note to call that doctor tomorrow too. Get the heck in there. So I can't take much more of this garbage. Why is my Dreamcatcher thing not working? There we go. Oh, wow. Right. I don't buy it. He gets it at the food pantry. We get stuff separately. So he walks ahead of me and they offer it to him and he says, "Yeah, I'll take that cake and I'll take those donuts right there." That's how everybody does it. And he said this time when that's what you said. This time when he walks by the table of the healthy stuff with salads and the gluten-free and whatever it is, the keto stuff and whatever, he's not going to look up at the cakes on the back shelf. That's what he said. I told him if you want goodies, we're going to get sugar-free goodies. There's sugar-free cookies. There's sugar-free other stuff. That's what you need to eat when you're diabetic. You shouldn't be having the sugar. It messes with your insulin levels. Messes up your circulation. It messes everything up. That's why keto, this lady, Dr. Bosworth, recommends it even for type 1 diabetics. Yeah, I can eat dark chocolate. Yep, I like it. 80% or higher. Well, we don't have grandkids, so we don't have to worry about that. And I agreed, don't have this stuff around. Yeah, I know Kay Smalls. I mean, I don't know her, but I've talked to her before about her. Exactly, Valerie. That's what Dr. Boz says, too. You're going to tax your kidneys. You're going to tax your pancreas. And he doesn't have a gallbladder, so he doesn't process bile. So he can't even properly digest things anymore because he lost the gallbladder. It's scary. It scares me all the time. I have grandchildren. I have 2 grandchildren. When Madison was little, she called me Amma. When Keegan was little, he called me Graham. Now he calls me Grandma Laura. And Madison calls me Grandma. My grandchildren are older now. They're like 13 and 15, something like that. Yeah, Amma and Graham. But she doesn't call me Amma anymore. She calls me Grandma. And it's really weird to hear me being called Grandma. When people call me that, I just look around like, Grandma? Who's Grandma? Glamma? That's cool. Well, they're not quite teens yet. They're getting there. Well, I mean, Keegan is. Not Bethany. Madison is, I think Madison is 11 and Keegan is 13. I don't know. I never see them, so I don't even remember their ages. It's pretty sad, but it's true. I don't look like a grandma. I don't feel like a grandma either. Oh, wow. That's not good, Red Ruby. A tween and a teen, yeah. Yeah, it is sad. But I did get a year with my granddaughter, and you've seen some of those videos if you watched my other videos. And I'll never forget those days. Aw. That's sad about Kay Smalls. She's been through a lot lately, too, with all the haters and stuff. Though she's done to share her hatings, too. I've seen her videos. She's a feisty one. Well, my grandma looked old and she was a smoker. Matthew's mom looks old and she's a smoker. There's something about smoking cigarettes, y'all, that messes up your looks. Hate to tell you. Those of you that are smoking and vaping and doing all that stuff, it's going to take a toll on you. It's gonna. Unfortunately, if it hasn't already. And I know they don't like hearing that. I know people on here have gotten mad at me for dissing their vaping and their smoking, and you can do what you want to do. I'm just saying it will take a toll on your appearance and on your body. And it's sad to see somebody with emphysema and stuff. It's not always true, Sue. Explain. I've done a lot of studying on smoking, and in fact, I may do a video on it again at some point. Ugh, it sounds like I smoke and I don't.
Not since I made you get rid of all that crack.
Oh, your mom looks young and smokes? Interesting. It's probably more the exception than the rule. Most of the people I know that smoke look old before their time.
My mom looks young and she smokes.
No, she does not. Your mother looks like she's about in her 70s or 80s.
Honey,
And she's only 5 years older than me.
I have a good idea for that duct tape.
You're funny.
I didn't even say what it was.
You don't have to. I already know what you're thinking.
Honey, I like your picture.
What picture, honey?
The picture's on your dice.
Of what?
Your dice.
Oh, my ballerina pictures? Thank you. It reminds me of my grandma. Kind of keeps her close to me, I guess. Right. You didn't see a grandma in Jordache jeans back in the day. No. My grandma never wore jeans. Grandma Gertie? No. They wore elasticized pants. What are you doing? Why are you putting a mouse in my hair? That feels weird. Well, I'm not as involved in my grandchildren's lives because I wasn't allowed to be. My daughter never told me when Madison's school things were, her Girl Scout things. I went to a couple of them, but I missed out on a lot. Oh, there's my daughter. What's up, Shmooey? Nothing. I'm on a live, but I'm getting off in about 2 minutes anyway. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow, I can tell you that.
What?
I'm going to the doctor tomorrow.
Oh.
Because I can't stop coughing, and I got this dry cough and a tickle in my throat and all that kind of stuff.
It's probably just a cold.
Yeah, that's my daughter on the phone. Say hi to Amber.
Hi.
What's
I found out every time I hang out with my church family, I find out something new.
Really?
Find some more drama. I go into Dad, and then I go into you.
Really? What did you find out new?
So, okay, so first of all, one of the girls from my church, one of the families that goes to my church, and the girls go to our youth group or whatever, their dad had cancer 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and he got through it and everything. He had melanoma.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's the skin cancer.
Yeah, that's what Pastor What's-His-Face died from.
And 10 years later, as in like probably like a week or two ago, it started spreading. It started going into his bones.
Oh.
So now they said they're not really worried. It's just frustrating with the doctors and stuff, and
Yeah.
tests and stuff like that. Because her little sister, my friend Alexis, her little sister Nicole, because I had to refriend everybody on Snapchat. That's the only social media I've lost from changing phones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole accepted my friend request, and I saw her Snapchat, and I saw that she was in the hospital or something. I was like, what's going on? And she's like, who is this? And I said, wait, you're the one that friended me. How would you not know who this is?
Yeah.
She must know a lot of Ambers, I guess, or something.
Probably.
And I said, it's Amber from church. And she said, oh, okay. I know who you are. I said, yeah, I know. And I just dropped my phone. I said, is everything all right? She didn't answer me. Well, I found out that his cancer came back.
Mm-hmm.
And I told you it was in his bones or whatever.
Right.
I guess it just like it was there for like a while and he didn't know. He just started to feel like really sick and started coughing a lot.
Oh, wow.
Yesterday they had to rush in the emergency room and they had to admit him. They transported him to University of Iowa Hospital last night.
Oh, wow.
And she said he's just at that point where he's so sick, if we don't keep him on medication, he gets really pale and he passes out.
Oh, wow. Poor
And
guy.
so, wow. She said it's more annoying than worrying. Like, we're not, like, afraid he's going to die or anything anytime soon. I guess they said that they might try radiation or chemo or something, but they think it might be too much for him to handle.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to try giving him a lot of medication to, deal with cancer and stuff like that.
Jeez.
Yeah, I talked to her today. I was afraid to go up to her because, when that happens to people, you don't know what kind of emotional state they're in.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, should I ask them? Should I tell them I'm sorry of their situation?
Yep.
Like, have you ever been in that position?
Yeah, because you don't know what to say. You just say, I'm so sorry that you're going through
You don't know
that.
how they're going to react.
Right.
So I kind of, played off her, emotions, the way she was acting around me. I was like, hey, how are things going? She's like, yeah, pretty good. How's your dad? And I was kind of scared to say that. And she's like, oh, it's just pretty good. I said, how long is he in the hospital? And she said, well, we don't know, probably until, cancer and stuff. But, so that's good. They've been in it puts a lot of financial stress on them.
Mm-hmm.
Because someone posted something about his whole journey and all the doctors and the scans he's done and all kinds of stuff that he's done. And they said if a GoFundMe and put a lot of stress financially on them. Well, they have 4 kids, so
Good night, everybody.